All right, where is the church that Jesus promised? This is a quick 2-minute Bible study on my way home for lunch from the shipyard. And I thought it might be a good idea to ask the question, where is the church that Jesus promised? Matthew chapter 16, verse 18, he tells Peter, "Thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." This is the first mention of the word church. So I just want to give maybe a few thoughts per day, just kind of build one point upon another, see if we can't search the scriptures and find this church that Jesus promised. There are tens of thousands of denominations. There are many groups claiming to be the one true church. And can we look at the Bible and simply ask, Lord, where is the church that you promised? Just by using scripture. All right, so we go to the very first mention, which is important, kind of sets the tone for the meaning of a word. The first mention of the word church in Matthew 16:18. Here's a few introductory observations. First of all, he tells Peter, "Thou art Peter." He does not say, "Upon you," or "Upon thee I will build my church." He says, "Upon this rock." I'll deal with that later. There are many cross references showing that Jesus is that rock. He doesn't say Peter's the rock. Second observation, he speaks of his church as singular, not plural. He doesn't say, "I will build my churches." He says, "I will build my church," singular. The gates of hell shall not prevail against it, singular. All right, third observation. He puts it off into the future. He does not say, "I am building my church." He does not say, "I will continue to build my church." He says, and this is a long while after John the Baptist is dead, he says, "I will build my church," future. "I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." Fourth observation, the gates of hell will not triumph. It will not destroy this church, as all the local churches you find in the Bible were dissolved. But this church that Jesus promised, he said the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So it's still in existence today, wherever it is. So I hope that's thought-provoking and a nice 3-minute study. Introductory questions, observations on the first mention of the word church. Where is the church that Jesus promised?